see it from the title, I done have given birth. Yeah. So I was just going to tell you a little bit about that. In Poppy's room, which her name is Poppy. Now all of you can quit harassing me about what her name is. If we're not friends on Facebook, that's what her name is. If we are friends on Facebook, I am not sorry for all of the pictures I've posted, because she's adorable and it's fine. But anyway, I just wanted to give you some backstory and catch you up on what's going on since I missed last week. But I was kind of busy pushing out a baby, so sorry, not sorry. I decided to do it in her room because it's about her. Even though she's not here, she's downstairs sleeping with Christian. I figured I'd wear my mom robe because I'm a mom now, so it's fine. All right, so last Wednesday, no, it was last Thursday, so the 8th, Thursday morning, I had one contraction, and I didn't know this what it was because everybody's like, oh, it's like menstrual cramps, and it's like, I don't have menstrual cramps, so I don't know. Side note, this might be TMI for some people. I'm not going into detail, but just so you know. Right, so I had one, and I was like, oh, maybe it's just one of those practice ones, because I'm not due for 2.5 more weeks. It wasn't. So then I was fine all day, and then that night around 10-ish, they were real terrible. Wait, no, it wasn't that day. That night they were still real terrible though, and then it was all night. It was awful. So around 4-ish, no, it was like 3-ish in the morning for Thursday. No, I'm mixing up my days. On Friday, sometime last weekend. Friday, no, it was Thursday. So it must have been Wednesday. At some point. No, okay, it was Thursday. So Thursday in the wee hours of the morning, I was having real bad contractions, and I was like, hey, this kills me, I'm dying. And they were consistent. So we went to the hospital, and I was like, hey, I'm having consistent real bad contractions. And they're like, okay. So they checked to see if I was dilated, and I wasn't. So they put me on some drugs for a little while. Still wasn't dilated, so they sent me home. Then Friday, for a good portion of the morning, I was having really bad contractions again. And I was like, okay, well, they got worse, and they told me to come back. So then I came back. This was Friday, and they're like, oh, you're still not dilated, let's put you on drugs. And then after that, morphine makes my arms tingly. Anyway, so I was on drugs for a little bit for Friday, and then they're like, oh wait, you're dilated now, let's pretend you're in labor. And it's like, okay, that would have been nice to know sooner. So I was in labor all day Friday, and then we had Poppy on Saturday morning. So it was right after midnight at 12:08. So her birthday's the 10th. So it's her week anniversary of birth today. That's why we're doing this video, and the title is 1 Week with Poppy because it's been a week. And I just wanted to tell you a little bit about that. So we had her, and she was real cute, and she's blonde, and it's weird, and we're confused because I have darkish brown hair, and Christian's hair is really dark, blackish, brown, whatever. But it's blonde. His dad was a flaming redhead, and my mom was strawberry blonde when she was born, and her birth dad, is a flaming redhead. So we're gonna say that she got it from them. I'm not complaining. I think she's real cute. It was just funny because we washed her hair, and it's just like, we have a blonde kid. Does this belong to me? But she's real cute. She weighed 7 pounds and 3 ounces and was 19 inches long. So pretty average for being early. So I'm kind of glad she was early because she could have easily been an 8-pound baby, and that would have been ridiculous. No. If you have any questions, like female questions about the birth and stuff, you're welcome to message me, but I feel like I can keep that out of the video for my other viewers, mostly the males that are like, oh gross. But yeah, just let me know. And so we brought her home on Sunday evening, and it's been an adventure. So she had a hard time. She eats really well, but yesterday we decided that she maybe is allergic to something that I'm eating, and it's going into my milk, because she woke up like 3-ish or so every morning and just started screaming. and she didn't have a poopy diaper, and she wasn't hungry, and she didn't need to burp, all the usual signs that you check for when you wake them up or whatever, and was just wail and wail and wail, and it was terrible. And so we would end up taking her downstairs because it's a little bit cooler down there, and just, you know, she's got a crib upstairs and downstairs, but it was just ridiculous. And so we're like, okay, well, maybe she has an allergy. And so yesterday I stopped eating strawberries, and she slept all night except for to eat, and it was amazing. And Christian got a full night's rest, and I got rested, and it was amazing, and it was so good. So we're still deciding if that's what it was, because we also put a wedge in her bed so that the slight incline maybe will help with reflux, if that's what it is instead. I don't know, but we're gonna have to figure it out. But she's a good little baby. She doesn't like some stuff like cold wipes, but you saw that on Facebook. She's just real cute, but I'm doing really well. I'm healing really well. I've been able to shower because Christian has paternity leave, so I kind of have periods of me time throughout the day, which is really nice, and I can just take care of myself. I didn't do that today. I took a shower, but I didn't want to put my face on, because then that's lying to you guys, saying that, oh, motherhood is perfect, I can put on my makeup and do all these things, when you can, but I didn't, so it's fine. She's a really happy baby. She makes lots of Hannah faces. I don't know, she makes lots of Hannah faces. She's got a cute little personality, so she'll have to be in a video soon. But I just wanted to catch you guys up and know that videos might be a little bit more sporadic, just because I don't know when I will have time to make them. But I will still continue making them since I won't be doing anything. Shout out to Mom for hooking us up with dinners and cleaning the house and watching Poppy while I sleep. So that was really nice. Thank you, Mom. But other than that, it was a pretty easy birth, and it's been pretty chill being home with her. All she does really right now is sleep and eat and poop. So that's about all I have to say about that. So if you have any specific questions or comments or videos that you'd like to see, or videos that you think would be fun to have her in, even if she's just sitting with me, then let me know. And I will see you probably next week. Bye. I'm dumb. I didn't even tell you anything about the hospital. So it was real nice. I had Poppy down in Idaho Falls just because the hospital's way better than the hospital in Rexburg. Who said that? And that's just where I wanted to have her, so we did. And it was super nice. I loved the 3 nurses that were consistently with us throughout the whole time, even like both days that we were there, which was super nice to have the consistency. Plus they knew us, and so they kind of knew what was going on, and it was just so nice. They're real good. So shout out to Bernice and Mary and Tiffany, because you are all amazing, and it was great to get to know you a little bit and kind of have you take care of me. And while you're in labor, you cannot eat food, which is dumb. So Christian ended up getting some kind of extra free meal or something, because they were like, hey, this is extra, eat it. And he was like, okay. And it smelled real good, and I couldn't eat it, and I was mad at him. But that's fine, because I got drugs and he didn't. And then what's funny is I was to get my epidural, so I was all ready for that. And then the anesthesiologist comes in, and the nurse that was in there at the time was just like, oh yeah, here's Dr. blah, blah, blah. And he walks in and he's like, oh, hey, Weatherston. It's like, hey. So I ended up knowing the anesthesiologist, and that was funny because he was just like, do you want me to go get a different guy to do your epidural? Because I'm going to see your bum. And it's like, no, I don't care, because I want the drugs. And then, I don't know. Anyway, so he ended up being from my home ward before we split, so I know him and his family really well, and it was just funny to see him be there, which Mom ended up liking, because she was on her cruise with Dad while this was all happening. So I ended up having Poppy without Mom there, but Sister Haley was there, so it ended up being okay. She was a champion. She took pictures and was there, and for more of the part and stuff, so that was nice. See, all this detailed information that you needed, that you were missing, that I'm too dumb to remember to add into the first chunk of the video. So Haley was there, and went well. Mom and Dad came back and like saw her afterwards, obviously, but they had fun on their cruise, and I had fun giving birth, so it's fine. But yeah, shout out to my nurses. We saw someone we knew at the hospital. That was nice. Food. Let's see what else. Jack is currently crying outside the door. But I think that's about everything. It was a really good experience, and I enjoyed the staff and stuff, so that was nice. I think that's everything. Okay, bye again.